brilliant, especially the picture that moved in the background. That was my favourite bit.
Very excellent. Really, really good, yes.
It was good, wasn't it? Oh, but it was really good.
It's really good. Far better than I expected. I didn't know what to expect, but that was better.
And this as well is good.
Oh, yeah, good.
And we're on our way to the second premiere down in Cardiff, and shaky camera of course because we're currently driving, and thanks to Mark we're now bloody lost. We're on our way to Newport for some reason. We're back and we are on the road to Cardiff.
Ooh, relief at last.
We nearly ended up in London, so that was a bit of a bummer. But thankfully we got on the right road and now we are on our way to Cardiff.
We've been around about 6 roundabouts, haven't we?
Yeah.
6 times.
POV premiere. So here we are, we're in Cardiff.
You got it?
Yep. Just in time really, it's about half hour, so we have to find the place. Quite an interesting road trip, isn't it, Mark?
Oh boy, enjoyed that. Very interesting. Interesting indeed.
So now we're on our way to POV, the premiere, the city premiere in Necronomicon. Okay, the time's about 20 past 11 PM. We came, we saw, we more or less conquered. POV those people, first city premiere of Necronomicon. Mark, how do you think it went?
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I mean, they clapped twice. I said to him, Dave did an excellent introduction. He said, Mark, could you say a few words? And I just said, I'd like to thank everyone for staying right to the end, because they put our film on right at the end. And that's the only thing that upset me, because there was a very important man in the audience, and he said he would wait until the end.
But it's his loss.
It's his loss.
But something much better happened rather than him staying. What happened afterwards?
Afterwards, we dozens of people coming up just asking about the film, and they want to be involved in the film. They want David's card. The man who runs the exhibition, he said,
Neil Bagstaff.
He said, good luck and keep in contact. Please keep in contact. Well, David, what do you think of the night?
Well, I gotta say, my fears going into POV were confirmed. Basically, you know, I mean, going into these sort of student amateur filmmaker screenings, it was always in my head that, hey, you're going to get filmmakers from university and who will invest their own money.
A low budget, he said. How much? £9,000.
Yeah, I mean, you know, there were people there who said, oh, we made this film with no money, and I thought, oh man. And then they suddenly announced, but we made it with 35 mil, and I was like, well, hang on a minute, you need money to develop that, you know? And you had a 35 mil camera, and they had an actor from Steven Spielberg's Band of Brothers. I've got to say that particular film was really, really good. Brilliant quality on it and all that. Didn't understand what it was on about, but kudos to the director there, female director as well. Nice one. There was also an Italian director who did a black and white film. Fantastic. I thought, you know, that was really, really good.
Maybe 35mm, do you think? Or 16
I would have thought 35mm for that. But of course, you know, the catch with that was that it was funded by BBC Choice. I mean, so there was me sitting at the back thinking, well, there's this person with 35mm camera, this person with a £9,000 budget, and then we come to me. So, you know, there was about 9-10 films, including mine, that were shown. As you can imagine, you know, as the countdown started getting lower and lower to my film, I was very, very nervous. Probably about 3 times more nervous than what I was in the rugby club in Tredegar for the local premiere, simply because the majority of the people in the room were filmmakers. They'd been through all this, and you can't exactly say to a filmmaker, you know, give the whole sob story, I haven't got no money, I haven't got a crew, because they know what it's like to make a film. I had to do a speech for my film. I was thinking all through the other films, what am I going to say, what am I going to say? because I mean, when it got such high quality as theirs,
Yes.
and your films at the end of like BBC films and stuff,
Very
how
unfair.
can you top that?
It's unfair. They can't
So
compare.
I thought, well, let's shoot from the hip, and I basically said the speech. The various films here tonight, they're all very good, which they were.
Yes.
Even if you can't understand them, you got to give kudos.
Very most of them were tedious.
very arty.
Tedious, boring, yes. Except ours. Yours, though. Yes.
And then I said, but they all have one thing in common. They've had money spent on it, and they've got resources. And I, pointed out 35 mil and BBC Choice and stuff like that. And then I said, my film was made with £6, which got like a way from the crowd, which I thought was very
Excellent.
I thought it was reassuring, because they were like, hey, you made a film with £6, good on you. So I thought that was good. So I was just like transfixed all the way through my film, watching people's reactions. I gotta say that when the hell scene came on, I was looking at some girl watching the film,